Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so I did suffer from the OBS update in the end, by the way. It automatically changed my stream key to YouTube. So I was pressing go live, but I was having no connection to YouTube. So I was just streaming to Twitch there for a little while. Managed to fix it though. Hello. How is everybody this fine day? Is that playing? Yeah. So we're doing something a little bit different today. As I said last week, we're going to give Train Sim World 5 a try. I know a lot of people play it in my Discord. A lot of people sort of say it's good. I should really try these things. There's also, like, because I'm like where I live, right? I'm getting, this summer, getting Attack of the Spiders. So the cable, the dummy battery cable leading to my camera has got, like, obviously a friend that's attached itself to it. So there's spiders everywhere. Well, not spiders everywhere, but spiders' webs. I think there's a spider on my monitor up here somewhere as well. Somewhere. It's living rent-free on my monitor somewhere. I really do need to give it a clean. How is everybody today? How is everybody in the world? It's Friday again. The weeks just go round and round and round and round and round. And I've got a little bit of hair going wild here. I think that's... There we go. I think that's where I started panicking. And it wasn't everything wasn't working. Started to get sweat on. When you think you're ready, sat here, vaping away. Just chilling for a little while, getting yourself ready. I haven't even managed to take my trainers off because I had to run down to the shop to get some cat food. So I wasn't irritated for the entire stream with a cat meowing at me. And now because I've started talking, I was sitting there all quietly, started staring at me now. Looking at me all irritated, like, why do you have to be so loud? I've kept you all night and now up all night, and now I want to sleep. So why are you now up? Oh, no, he's turning around in a mood, facing the other way. Never mind, I thought he was going to come over, but he's not. Right, I did install Train Sim World when I got home from work yesterday. It should be ready, but we're going to load the... I'm playing it. I haven't purchased it. We've been asking you to be... We've been asking why you have been so loud for years. What's up, Flynn? How you doing? What's up, Dora? How's it going, dude? Good morning or good night? Good night? Good night? Good evening? Good night, because that's kind of like good night, goodbye, isn't it, dude? You know? Right, we get also...
Welcome back, Bruman.
Thank you very much, sweetheart. 28 months. Thank you for using your Prime on the channel. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support. I missed whatever you said because I had to watch an ad. Well, you know what you need to do for that, don't you? Hey? I said, good morning, but then I said, wait, good evening. Good evening, right? Yeah. So we're going to fail miserably at Train Sim World 5 today. Absolute fail. Hilariously. Yes, 10 p.m. Yeah, thought so. G'day, mate. Have you got an Australian accent yet? How long have you lived there now? I think I played a little bit of 4, but I didn't have time, so I was just messing around with it. So I'm going to make a right mess of this today. That's part of the fun, right? That's why my thumbnail for YouTube is literally like, you will learn nothing here. Do not expect elite Train Sim World plays. Do we call it that? That's why it's an ace game. I am gonna believe you. I'm gonna start with the tutorials. I learned nothing in Transport Fever 2, so tracks. Yeah. So I'm going from building the tracks to riding the trains today. Is there a really fancy intro to this game that we need to watch? So I prefer Train Sim Classic, much better game. I think I had that installed. I think I had a little bit. Isn't there like a good afternoon? I'm all good. My nan has been out of hospital nearly 2 weeks and she is home now with carers looking after her 4 times a day. Nice. If you are on YouTube, guys, can you do me a massive favor? A massive favor, YouTubers. Can you like the stream for me? It helps. It helps us grow this lovely community that I'm growing already. And it makes the stream look cool because then YouTube goes, ah, people like that. That is cool. We will pump it. If you don't mind, I really appreciate it. Thank you. We're also going to try for that members goal today and try and get another 5. Smash it up. I'm really happy for your nan, Owen. That's good that she's home. It's better at home. That's all. I mean, it's been, what, 16 years now. But all I wanted to do when I was lying in hospital, you liked it up already. Nice one, dude. Appreciate it. When I was in hospital, what was it, 16 years ago? It's 16 years ago this month, I think. All I wanted to do, and all you want to do, is get home. And do you know what? For the first time in my life, all I kept on saying is, I want to go home and I want to go to work. And I think, like, when I was looking at it a couple of months later, because my mum was saying, all you kept on saying is you want to go home and go to work. All you want to do is go, can't wait to get back to work. And I think it's because you want normality again. And that'll be probably what your nan wants, is a bit of normality. That's what it's like for me. Do a crab walk. I cannot do a crab walk stretch. Right. Hold on. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a link in the description below. If you don't, like, some people don't like giving money to Twitch and they used to ask me to do Patreon. Instead, I set up a direct donation link instead because Patreon was making me upload videos twice and that's just a nightmare. Same, when I had my stay in hospital, it's well boring in bed. Yeah, I think it's that. And I think when you're ill, look at me standing up talking. When you're that ill, I'm going to sit on here. When you're that ill, you just want normality because it's a sign of being normal and better, I think. And it's like subconscious sort of thing. Right, ready? Hold on. I haven't been up long. See, I think in the new place, in the new place, it might be better. You need to get low. I can't get lower. I will believe it or not, even though I have no bottom, I will bottom my chair and it will hurt. Do you play ETS2? It's a game I used to play that a lot. I had the multiplayer. Do it again. You have no but. I had the multiplayer and played online a lot. We used to in Discord. I had a virtual truck company set up. There was quite a few of us on it. I'm toying with getting it again or getting into it again, but I need a new wheel and pedals because when I moved here, I threw my wheel and pedals away along with my stand for whatever reason. I don't know why. Oh, for goodness! Oh, hold on. Why? I can't do it. In the new place, I'll do it better. Why do I do this? I don't have a butt. I don't. The cat's got all excited now. He's got up. He's on the prowl. He's like, what are you doing? I want some of that. Coming over. Oh. It just has so many good map expansions now, which is the best part. Yeah. Have you played the online? I forgot what it's called now. I forgot what the ETS2 online is called now. Oh. Cat is like, what? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What are you doing? Weirdly, and I was going to tell you this actually. This week he started to look like an old man, act like an old man a little bit as well. Made me a little bit sad. I mean, he is 15 this year. Yeah, like he's been a bit weird this week. You need Gizmo Redemption, yeah. Yeah, Truckers MP, that's it. Yes. Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, so when I get new wheel and pedals and that, I probably will get back into that because it's a nice game. I used to enjoy, like years ago, well, about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I used to enjoy streaming that because it was a nice game where you can just chat and stream because you're just trucking. And if we can get a good community game, maybe we'll start up a virtual truck thing again or something. No, I'll probably do some sort of challenge for myself. It's something I've always wanted to do on that is just complete every single truck stop and do some sort of challenge like that. At the same time, maybe we'll do something like that in the future. Oh dear, there's a clip. There's a clip. There's loads of new things on Twitch now where you can put your top clips on the top now, can't you? As well as your bits and your gifted subs on Twitch now. We should do a viewers convoy. That would be fun. Yes, exactly. Something like that. Be nice. Yeah, there is this. I've noticed it in other streams. They've got loads of different things on there now. Create a dashboard. Here's some instructions for the train controls. For regulator, it's A. For accelerator, it's D. For this, I will try and work that out, dude. I will try my best. I'll probably just go through the tutorial. We'll go through the tutorial. Yeah, there's Stream Manager. You can add. Yeah, look. Create a clip. It's a clip DG UK's best moments. It's on the top of the chat. I don't know what I watched there, but I like every minute of it. I prefer posting it on YouTube, though. I don't post much on Twitch. It's too complex, in my opinion. I guess, yeah. No, it's cool. That's why you're on it. That's why I stream to both, because some people prefer YouTube. And that, because I'm, all my content's on YouTube anyway. But I've sort of streamed on Twitch longer, but I sort of still do it because, you got people's on there still. Do both. Right. Kill that. I do think Twitch needs to do some sort of I'd like to upload. It's really weird. So when I started doing the YouTube and I thought, every live stream I got to make a thumbnail, and it used to dread me. Now I don't mind too much, and then you get used to it. Now I'm kind of wishing I could upload my thumbnails to Twitch. But that'd be pretty cool. I know they won't because they just won't. Now he does mine. Yes, I do yours as well. Yeah. It seems like ages ago when I first watched the first video. It is. I was looking. It's 2 years, right? 2 years first video, and where I got the I set the recording bit rate wrong on OBS. So when you zoom into that first video, when I'm zooming it out, it goes all grainy, right? I was like, oh my god, and there was nothing I could do. You could other people do for their VODs all week, or they used to. You can other people do for their VODs. Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah. Can you upload a? I'm gonna have a look. I might, if I could upload. I've just put the thumbnail on the Twitch VOD, but then the VODs get deleted now after a certain amount of time. I think that's the issue as well now. Twitch now deletes VODs after. Twitch automatically deletes past broadcast VODs after a certain period, which varies based on streamers' account time. For Twitch partners, prime time is usually 60 days, with all other broadcasts and their VODs saved for 7 days. Yeah, so I only have 10 VODs. I guess that'd be why. There's no point, is there? The first video, 70k is mad average. 70k is mad. I average 2 views. It's so. when I decided to switch up, so when I was streaming before I like created that YouTube channel, or this YouTube channel, I was obviously streaming a lot of FPSs because that's what I've always streamed. I've sort of told this story like vaguely before, and then I had like a voila moment in my head. I went, I'm really like into my Sims in my spare time, and I literally went, do you know what? I'm going to switch it up. I'm just going to stop streaming all my first-person shooters. Just going to stop it. I'm just literally going to kill it off. I'm just going to not do that anymore. So, like, I've tried it. It's not for me. It's not working out. My Valorant streams in the evenings, to be fair, were pretty good. And they were a laugh and a lot of good banter. But other than that, like, I would stream 8 hours, Apex Legends and stuff. And, you know, I did all right. But age catches up with you, right? I'm no longer that 18-year-old whippersnapper carrying my CRT monitor to LANs, yeah? Playing, you know, a decent level of Counter-Strike. It's just not me anymore. And I was never that good anyway. Like, you know, I was decent, but, you know. And I just went, no, I'm going to, you know, my passion that I do on my own, in my own time, that I sit there, I am going to... I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do this. I'm really into Transport Fever at the moment. I'm loving it. I'm spending lots of hours on it. I'm gonna switch it up. And then I did some research, and you know what I did is I spent a little while like looking at other streamers. So like I've got weird, like a weird mixture of kind of like when you create content, like it's really important that you look at like what other streamers do, and you can have your, you know, your inspirations. You can have the people you look up to, the people that you can take from. You take little bits from everybody. You will do. Everybody does. Everybody from me up to the biggest streamers will all take something and learn something from each other. And I do that. So like, I watched a lot of Colonel Failure. I really like him. I really like Colonel Failure. And obviously, I watched a fair bit, and I used to get into a fair bit, even though he doesn't do it anymore. He's doing a lot of his HS2 in real life content now. He's Construction Gamer. And then there was a couple of others as well. But then I have some other streamers. What's up, Crazy? How's it going? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Will you lean over? And then there's other streamers. So if you'd not, like, with my video, with the video that I took, and I basically cut up my stream when we were talking about when I did the list for Transport Fever 3. I've taken that kind of idea from very, very big streamers who do a lot of reaction content, yeah? So I can repurpose a lot of my content, so I do that as well. Like, so it's important to take a lot from everybody else. And I was pleasantly surprised when I made that first video for the UK Inspired Rail Network, how well it did, and it kind of went from there. Wait, you like Colonel Failure also? Yeah! Yeah, I've liked Colonel Failure for a long time. I find myself playing The Last of Us a lot currently. That's my main game. Last of Us is good. I need to get... I played a little bit of it, but I've never actually played it. The season finale of Squid Game is on now. Okay. Do you want to... Well, we're doing... What are we doing later? What's that game we're doing later? By the way, I'll be on Luna's stream later, but it will be quite late. It'll be like proper late. What are we playing? The climbing game. Leap. I think we're playing Leap. Peak, not leap. We're peaking. We're not leaping. So we'll be doing that later as well. Oh yeah, Colonel Failure is great fun. He's also got a cat. It's fun. The spacebar and shift button is the horn. While I mean, I'm gonna mess it up so bad, and I appreciate the help, but it's gonna go severely wrong, and you're just gonna have to bear with it. I sent you an invite to join his Discord. You know what? Who's Colonel Failures? Yeah. I used it. I mean, I think I was already in there, mate. I might not have been. Don't know. I used it. Sorry, did I not tell you that when I clicked it? I don't. The thing is I'm in a lot of Discords, and it's not much I could add. Yes, he's a character. He is. I would not let him on my desk though. That's one thing. My cat's hairy booger. Hello. Want some food? Let's feed you. Let's see if we can pacify you. 2 seconds, guys. Let's see the cat he's eating. I'm trying to eat how to pacify your cat. Eat it. Eat it. George Russell fastest in P1 for Austrian GP as Ferrari suffer early scare. And Fernando Alonso as a poo. I don't know, missed that bit. Fernando Alonso survives huge spin. Huge spin. It's a tuxedo cat. He is black and white. He's looking a bit old this week. I think the Colonel's birthday was last week. Did he? I think he had a break, then came back, did a Transport Fever stream. He makes me laugh with his Transport Fever streams. It's funny. And then, wasn't he playing that Courier game? Or whatever it's called, the box game. And also another guy I love, if anybody of you watch him, is Squirrel. I've watched Squirrel when he first started doing his early days. He was doing Euro Truck. If you ever watch Squirrel, he's good. Nice bloke. I think Squirrel was probably the first guy I kind of watched doing sort of that kind of content. I've watched him on and off for years. Obviously, then he moved into the old streaming and went on Twitch streaming as well. Right, I need to close this, open this. Does this have a fancy... I grew up with Scroll, but he's dipped off a bit. He's dipped off. He does a lot of different stuff now, right? He streams every week, right? He was also doing the parcel game. Here we go. This is loud. Let's turn it down. There's the old Pendo. Train Sim World 5. Press any key. Press any key. Lots of any key pressing. Sync in data. Import. Create new profile. Do I just get to choose one of these, right? He took May off for personal reasons when he came back. He did Fever Stream. The last week was a parcel game. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's very good at talking to himself and then almost as if like it's another person. What shall I go? Should I go this dude or this dude? Let's just go woman. I'm gonna go this dude. Name. Confirm. I read and understand. Yes. Whatever. Right. Beginner.
Embarking on a new career is always exciting. Today you're joining the list of people who work on the railways, keeping the world's people and cargo running smoothly.
Is the volume of the game okay for you guys? A lot of my favourite flight sim YouTubers have died off. I keep threatening to get back into flight sim and do it properly. It's just time. That game, I'd love to be on that sim and doing some proper ones on there. This is the part you'll get to rush around the training facility. Right. Well, what am I doing here? That way, that way. Yeah, I can look left and right. I'm looking around. There you go. Looking around, looking around, looking around. Oh, right clicked. There we are. Looking around, looking around. Look up there, look down there. Okay. Over there. Whoa. I need to turn my sense down. Vertical access. If you found yourself looking up when you want to look down, you could try inverting. No, I don't want to invert. No, I'm not. My mate plays
trains, take a quick tour of
my mate plays FPS is inverted.
Of moving around on foot.
And then he tries to justify it to me by going, think about it. I'm like, nah. He has done for years.
Your current objective is
as a student, I have to find. I find I have much time to play the games. Hello.
You've just been awarded some action
I would have made a
points.
far better rail
These are
yard than
displayed
this.
in the top right
Just
corner
want to point
of the
that out.
screen and count towards your overall
Do you as well?
level for the game.
No. Where am I going now?
This
I'm
is
not
one
listening.
of the many route tasks you can discover. Keep an eye out for other tasks that will ask you to place, collect, or fix a variety of things.
Place, correct. Right, going in.
Head into the... Walk over to the... You can pause at any point to review objectives and a lot of other information about what's happening at the moment. Try it now and then return to the game after you've had a look round.
Well, this is nice. Actually, what's the Can I do a pre-fault? A pre-default on this? I want view distance quality. High. Oh, that'll do. I don't care. Come on, let's go. I'm back.
Now that you've covered some of the basics of moving around...
You're not
and
listening,
interacting
so
with
nothing
the
new there then, no.
environment, let's take a walk through the building and find the trains.
I think I often wonder that with Train Sim World. I think they just don't like doing. It's quite. I don't know why they just don't do continuous DLC. Oh, let's go. Look at the trains. Look at the trains.
This is Central Square. From here, you can explore the main training center depot and surrounding yards.
Can I move?
Your journey operating trains is just getting started here at the training center. Remember, you can always come back here from the main menu to refresh your knowledge if you're unsure about anything.
What? Where am I going now? Right, training center. Is that what I'm doing? Am I doing this right? Is it the training center? What's live? Home. Have I pressed the right button there? Why did it take me out of it anyway? What's that about?
In this training module, you'll learn about the on-screen overlay known as the heads-up
okay.
display, or HUD. You'll see it when you're in control of a train.
Okay.
You can configure a range of parameters for the HUD that affect how it looks in the game settings.
Well, I'm going to keep it
in this tutorial,
simple.
You're going to take a look at the two main types of HUD and make a first choice of which one you prefer.
Okay.
Get started by climbing up the ladder in...
Close the door? Do we close the door? Oh. Goodbye. Alright, sit down.
Welcome to the most important seat in the train. Before you can start learning how to make
Bang.
the train move, you're going to need to understand what the HUD is telling you. There are three types of HUD. The one you're seeing now is the normal HUD. You'll learn that first, and then take a look at the minimal HUD next.
The minimal
There is
HUD.
also a simple HUD, which is essentially a cut-down version of the normal HUD. The HUD is a guide to show you what the train is doing, how you're doing, and what your next objectives are. You can tune what's shown here using the game settings. The main part of the normal HUD is the speed display in the bottom right. Your current speed is indicated by a white bar that will appear on the outside of the speedometer, and there is a red mark that indicates the maximum permitted speed.
That dot.
This is the direction display. An arrow will indicate the forward, reverse, and neutral directions. A cross, or X, means the reverser is currently either not inserted or in the off position. This is the power display. A number will indicate what position the power or throttle control is in. If the display is white, it refers to power. If the display is yellow, it means powered braking or dynamic braking. If the display is red, then the throttle is currently locked out and you will need to take steps to release the lock before power can be applied. You can learn about troubleshooting elsewhere in Training Center. These are the brake indicators. The exact one shown will vary by train and will often be visible in the train itself on the various gauges. These gauges tell you what is happening in the braking system. The most important one is the BC or brake cylinder. In most trains, when this reads 0, that means the brakes are released. Anything else and the brakes are applied.
Okay.
In the top right is the track monitor. This shows you the line ahead and allows you to see all the signals and speed limit changes that you're approaching. By default, the track monitor shows the signals with their actual red, yellow or green aspect. But when you get more confidence, you can hide this information via an option in the game settings.
That's never going. That's never disappearing. I love doing 323. It's my birthday.
So you can see much further ahead at higher speeds. This is all done automatically. Now that you're familiar with the
I am not familiar with the HUD.
Take a look at the minimal HUD.
What do we have to? Go on then.
You can change this via the game settings, but for this tutorial, the game will change it automatically.
Go on then. Do it.
You can see that most of the HUD is now gone. You are left with basic information in the top left corner.
Okay.
The minimal HUD immerses you in the experience of driving the train. Use the train's real gauges as much as possible.
I'm never gonna. It's gonna. Okay.
In the top left corner, you will see the information about your next objective and some limited information about what the train's doing, such as your current speed, the speed limit, and the gradient.
Vigilance pedal.
Use the game settings to add and remove information from the minimal HUD. With less information, you'll find driving more challenging, but also more immersive and rewarding. Experienced players might prefer the minimal HUD, especially when driving from the cab view. The normal HUD is ideal for newcomers or anyone who wants to drive from an external camera. You can switch HUDs in game settings.
You remember me because I got the HST era. I have very fond memories of the HST and obviously, you know, 91s and 225. Good luck. Thank you, sir. Right, let's go with normal HUD, shall we? Although I quite like the minimal HUD in terms of its less clutter. We'll go for normal for now.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to
I remember my mum sticking her hand out the window to open the door. Right. Continue chapter 1, right? Moving a train, part 1.
In this training module, you're going to learn how to make a train move and then bring it to a stop.
Is it? I thought it was. What are the other ones that used to use? 91, and there's something else. I'm getting mixed up. There's the one before that. That also. I can't remember. 90? Maybe it's 90.
While many trains have different
it was just prior to that.
And are operated in different ways,
I've never been to a rail museum, or not in a long time since I was little. I think normal HUD because it's easier than the minimal HUD.
The reverser chooses the direction you're going to move in. It often has 4 positions: off, forward, neutral,
I just had no idea what this dude just said because I was reading chat.
The brakes are used to slow or stop the train. There are potentially multiple braking systems you can find in different trains, and you can read more about that in other sections of the training center. For now, the Class 323 has a very simple braking system. The throttle controls how fast the train accelerates. In this train, the throttle and brakes are controlled by a combined
That's the throttle, right? And that's the brake, right?
Moving the handle in one
There's the
direction
reverser. Yeah, reverser.
The
Throttle?
middle position is neutral and does nothing, and then the other range applies the brakes.
Is that right?
You will find in some other trains that the throttle and brakes are on separate handles.
Power, brake. Oh, yeah. So power,
Before you go any
brake.
further, set the headlights for daytime running and ensure the tail lights are off.
Right. Headlights is H, but where is it on here? All right. Tail lights off. What's that? Why can't I zoom in more? Oh, God, I'm pressing buttons. You can also press H to adjust the headlights in. Okay.
We want to move the train forwards, so set the reverser to the forwards position.
There we are.
Now pull the combined power and brake handle towards you to release the brakes and apply power.
1.
In the bottom right and in the center of the speedometer gauge, you can see a little ball.
I can
This is
see a
the
little ball.
accelerometer and will move up or down to indicate whether you're speeding up or slowing down.
Where's the ball? Oh, moving. Woo! A little ball. Is it on about the HUD? Yeah, 90s, I think. I think it's 90s. I can remember mostly. Right. Okay. You did it. I did it. On the speedometer, well, on the right, like on the HUD one or on the real one? On the HUD one, are we looking at this? I can't move. There's a white dot with a red line around it. Is that what he's talking about? Isn't that like the... Oh, look, another train. Hi, guys. Toot, toot. Open the window, like vaping. What's that? Turn on safety to receive additional points. I'm good. Right.
Now that you've reached your target speed, you can move the throttle control back to the center position.
At the center position, there we are. They don't tell you how to turn off alarms. Oh. What's the camera buttons? Is this... Yes, it is crazy. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We are training to become the ultimate Train Sim World train driver. Coasting. So in real life, the driver keeps their foot on the floor pedal to trains they haven't... Yeah. I'm assuming that... Yeah, I assume that that was what that was.
Trains, the specifics of each train can be quite different. However, the basic process is fundamentally the same. Bring this train to a complete stop by moving the power brake.
Brake 1. Nice and smooth. Look at that. That's smooth. Smooth. Oh, Julian, you're so smooth.
The amount of braking you will need to apply also varies depending on whether you're going uphill or downhill and how heavy your train is. Knowing the right amount to apply will come with practice and experience.
You buy controls for
Stopping
this.
a train is one of the biggest
You know what I mean.
challenges of control.
You buy like a train
particularly
driver's
stopping it in the right place.
cockpit. Are they things?
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay
I think
it, you
I
can
think
come
I
back to it at any time
no,
via the training
no, I know
center.
keyboard shortcuts, but I'd like, you know, buttons, levers. You know, like a bit like a bit like a flight sim cockpit, train sim cockpit. I'm sure people have built those, right? I never made a couple. It's raining.
In this training module, you'll be learning basic passenger operations in this Class 323 electric multiple unit. This part of the training center is the Metro Loop. It is used primarily for driver training for passenger trains that are generally shorter or might stop more frequently in normal operating practice. It consists of 2 platforms. In this module, we'll be doing a complete circuit and practicing stopping at both stations. When you're ready, open the door and climb aboard the train.
This is really good looking, right? Just want to have a look around, sorry. I didn't bring my brolly. This is really good looking, right? It is good looking game. I'll give it that. Right, let's go. I do like the fact that I think it was one of the very few games that I played in a long while.
Take a seat in the driver's position.
Right.
To unlock the control desk, insert the master key and activate it.
Insert the master key.
Turn the coach lighting on so that passengers aren't boarding a dark train.
Coach lighting. Where's that up here?
To allow passengers to board the train, you will need to open the correct doors.
Okay. Doors. Release.
In order to use the buttons in the cab, you must first insert and then turn the door key to the on position.
The door key. Okay, door key.
As the platform is on your left, press the open doors left button.
Open doors left. What? I can't read that though. But you know, does that work? No. Doors released. Oh, okay.
The weather has turned quite bad, so you'll need to turn the wipers on.
Turn the wipers on? Well, where's that? Oh, down here.
The cab light is currently on. Make sure to turn it off.
The cab light.
It's useful to find your way around in the cab, but can make it hard to see out of the window, so you should always turn it off before you start moving.
Where's that then? Cab lights. Off. Okay, I get you.
Headlights in the UK are used to allow others to see the train rather than
Behave.
the driver
Leave me alone.
out. Set the headlights for
I don't know why.
daytime
The thing
running
looked like it
and
was
ensure the
there,
tail
not there.
lights
And I
are
was reading it going, that don't sound right. What did he just say? What did he just say? Set the headlights to day head. Okay. Turn the tail lights off.
While the passenger doors are open and the loading objective completes, you'll notice the bar in the top left slowly rising. Once it reaches the top, the objective will complete and it will be time to close the doors.
And Elizabeth lights again, that would be well cool, right? Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Is that the bar there? Okay, yep.
Now the passengers have boarded the train, close and lock the doors using the close left doors button. Set the reverser to forward. Apply some power to get moving.
Let's just let's get this bad boy up. And number 2. Here we go. I mean, like, I guess my interesting theory of this game is I always found from watching it that there were at least like 4, then they released Train Sim World 5, I think they would do better to concentrate on DLC with like longer routes. Do you know what I mean? Like doing a London Euston to Birmingham New Street at least, or even all the way to Manchester Piccadilly, like, and doing that as DLC. People will buy that. Like, do you know what I mean? And even doing like a full Elizabeth line route. You're just building up the game map, basically. I think people would enjoy that, doing more complete longer routes. You know? I mean, how excited would you be if like they go and the Caledonian Sleepers up, you know, Euston to Inverness? That'd be cool, right? I'm going to pop this down again. What's my target speed here?
You're approaching the next
Crap.
station. Use the power brake handle to apply power so that you
Where
come
is it?
to a gentle stop at the indicated marker on the platform.
Oh, crap. Oh, fit emergency.
This platform is on the right, so you'll need to use the open right doors button to unlock and open the doors this time. Once again, observe the objective indicator on the HUD to tell you when it is completed.
Let's get off that, shall we? It doesn't teach you how to reset the train? Oh, that's amazing. Well, I think I got away with it there. Isn't it like AWS reset or something that you do? Where's the indicator? Is the doors open? No. Ready to turn this on? There's more doors released on the what? Oh. What is that? That's wild. Thanks, dude. Hello. That's it. Aha.
Use the doors close right button to close and lock the doors. Drive the train to the next platform without any further guidance and see how you get on.
Let's roll. Why is that all the way over there? Okay, can reach. It's a bit silly, isn't it? Oh, hold on, look. Ah. Toot, toot, toot. I'm gonna press that too early. I'm gonna go with a yes. Is that it there? Station? Oh, crap. Use that exercise to slow down. Yeah, I kind of... Yeah. A to go, D to... Yeah, I think... My issue is, if I use this, I think if I do AD, I think I'll lose, like, Right, what do we do now? Unlock the passenger doors, this side. Left doors. Thanks, man. I think I'll lose my position. Does that mean... Make sense? I'll lose the position on the... I'd have to still look at it. Maybe if I look at it and just... Yeah, okay. I feel you. I'll give that a try.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Oh. Let's crack on. Let's just crack on. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. What's this now? We're on a roll. I'm on a roll. Oh yeah, you did, but that was I mean that was an early point. Like I said to you, I'm not gonna remember all that all the time. Right, what are we doing?
You can drive from in the cab or an exterior camera. Exterior views are particularly useful for coupling and uncoupling. Currently, you're in the cab of this Class 323 EMU with the same view a real driver would have. Before experimenting with camera views, set the train up correctly as if ready for departure.
Okay, so key in. Coach starting on. Door key in. That's already set to day. Tail lights off. Cab light off. Forward.
We will now explore the camera controls.
External camera. Press the indicated button to switch. What? The 3 key. Ooh.
To get back inside,
Oh no, I've just...
a different key must be pressed. Do that now. Now that you're used to interior and exterior,
see, that's why I press the button. See,
view again to learn more about it. From the exterior, you can move the camera around.
Look at that.
Use the keys indicated along with your mouse to move and turn the camera. If the mouse pointer is moving but your view doesn't change, right-click the mouse to turn on camera mode.
Nice.
Spend a minute just practicing moving and turning the external camera.
Oh yeah. I'm moving. I'm moving. Doing a 360. I've moved. I've been moving for ages. Alright.
You can zoom in and out using the mouse wheel. Try it now.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that. I don't know if it makes a phone. I'm zooming.
While in an external camera, you can also interact with some elements such as junctions. You'll be learning about junctions properly in a different training module, but for now, fly over to the indicated junction and change it by interacting with it using the controls indicated.
How do I fly over to it?
There's a lot more to learn about cameras, including numerous other camera modes. You can find out more in other areas of the training center.
How do I...
That concludes this module.
Whatever.
If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training
I
center.
can't fly over to it. Oh, God. Because every time I hit like WSND, do I have to use the arrow keys there? Maybe I have to use the arrow keys. Moving a train. Part 2. Good morning.
In this module, you'll combine everything you learned from the moving a train, passenger operations, and camera controls modules, but from outside the train. Now you'll have the freedom to enjoy external cameras while driving the train. Before you go any further, get the lighting all set up correctly.
Coach lighting. Coach lighting's up here again, isn't it? There we are.
You can activate the master key by pressing the indicated keys.
No, I just want to do that.
Now press the keys indicated to set the reverser to forwards.
Right.
Just as with other modules, you're currently sitting in a Class 323 multiple unit. You must now switch to the exterior camera. If you need a reminder on how to do this, head over to the camera controls module first and have a quick refresher.
I'm in it. Prefer this one though.
Aside from the magnificent views, exterior camera views can make it easier to complete tasks such as coupling, checking your lights, and changing junctions. Only a small number of the most common functions are usable for an exterior camera. If you find you need to do something that isn't available, simply switch to the internal camera to do it, and then switch back. Finally, press the key indicated to apply some power. There are two keys.
Rolling, 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 rolling. Beautiful. I am. So we drew an arrow keys as well, yeah? Oh, cool. Lovely. Yeah, I've done it. Oops, daisy. Oops, daisy. Press buttons. I keep pressing. See, that's what I keep doing. Mine was switched to miles per hour. Am I in kph? Weird. I changed that.
Now that you've moved down the track, it's time to bring the train to a stop. Use the keys indicated to adjust the power brake handle to apply some brakes.
When the signal is red, there is another train in front of me. I just continuously contact the signal to pass the signal to danger. Oh. Not gonna lie.
Try restarting this tutorial and running it a few times until you're comfortable with driving from the outside.
My issue with being
including moving the
outside
camera around.
is the movement, like the
That concludes this
The
module.
W, S, and D.
If
Like
you
I
wish
keep
to
pressing
replay
it to
you can
move
come back to it at any time via the training
around
center.
when they're done. I keep pressing buttons. Like, you know. I continuously contact the signaler to pass the signal at danger. Oh. Oh.
In
Hello.
this training module, you'll be learning how to shut down a cab and change ends of the train so that you can drive in the other direction. You'll bring this unit back to central square sidings. You'll need to change ends a couple of times. Don't worry about how the train is going to get there though, all the paths are going to be set for you. You just need to change ends and then drive when you're given instruction to do so.
Okay.
Get started by setting this cab up for operation.
Right. Key in.
Activate the master key for... Set the headlights for daytime operation and... Set the headlights for daytime operation and ensure the tail lights are off. Set the reverser to forwards, as that's the direction you'll be going. The first move brings the train forwards to the junction around the corner from here, and you'll be stopping once the rear of the train has cleared it. Apply some power and drive forward a bit so that we can prove that this cab is working and the train moves as expected.
Why are we moving? Have we not done something? What's this? Why are we moving? Pushing forward, right? Off. E1. Have I not done something over here? Oh, we're moving now. How weird. I just...
That's far enough. Now that the train has stopped, you need to shut this cab down. Turn off the headlights and ensure the tail lights are on. Set the reverser to off. Remove the master key. This cab is now shut down. Walk over to the other end of the train, ensuring to close any doors behind you.
Oh, a toilet.
Sit in the driver's seat.
Let me get there. Let me get there. Right.
Follow the steps indicated to activate this cab, repeating the procedure that you did when you set up the previous cab. Now that the cab is active, wait for the yard controller to give us permission to proceed forward once they've checked and locked all the junctions for us. You're good to go. Apply some power and get moving. Your neck.
We're good to go. Oh, I need to stretch my legs out. Ah! I need a cup of tea after this tutorial. This is quite good, isn't it? Although, I think I'm going to struggle. Those dots there, is that where I'm going? Hello, mate. What's up, bro? Tap him on the head. Bonk. Not from when, of course. See, this is the real reason why I stream, Owen. Yeah. Get free help. I get like bonus tutorial. You can also use D. All right, am I ready to brake now?
Follow the steps indicated to deactivate this cab.
That's that. That's that. That's that. That's that. You need to be free and off. Am I getting up? I'll go back down that way. All right. You know what? That was a nightmare running down it.
Now that the cab is active, wait for the yard controller to give us permission to proceed forward once they've checked and locked all the junctions for us.
Roger that. Where does that come on the HUD? Like, I know the tutorial guy's going to say it. I'm assuming it's after that. There we go. Wait. Okay.
You're good to go. Apply some power and get moving.
I think this game there's a Thomas the Tank Engine and friends. Of course there is. Nailed it.
Before you finish, take a moment to review. When changing cabs on almost any train,
I'm just
there
gonna
are some
take a
common
moment.
things to double check before you depart the cab you're finished with. What position have you left the throttle and brake controls in?
Alright, God, you're a bit needy.
What position is the reverser in?
Bit needy, aren't you?
Are the headlights and tail lights set up correctly for what will become the rear of the train?
Yes, they are.
Are all doors closed?
Yes.
Once you get used to each train you operate, you'll quickly begin to remember what each one needs
No,
and
I
get
won't.
used to the elements that are common between different trains.
No, I won't. This is not
That
going to happen.
concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Thank you. Right, guys. I am going to make a cup of tea. I think I deserve a cup of tea here. So I'm going to leave it in chat mode. Why is the camera dark? Do you feel it's dark in here today? It's dark, isn't it? I'm going to turn a light on. That's a bit better. I'll have a cup of tea. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'm going to put the kettle on. Hello, mate. And I'll be back in 2 seconds. Thanks very much for the support, by the way, guys. Really appreciate it. It's been an experience so far. are you doing? Hey? Oh. He is looking at me so grumpy. Oh, he's curled up now. He's all right. Do you know why? Do you know what? It's because I've been sitting on here, so it's warm, right? So he's like, ooh. Oh, that's good. I'm just going to take another moment to ask you guys, if you haven't already, to drop a like on the stream. On the YouTube stream. Much love. He's going to kill you in your sleep for that. No. You're busy today? Lots of calls? Adjustments are... They have to close Friday, innit? You do it every Friday. You did at the beginning of the stream. Appreciate it, Owen. Appreciate it. Right. I quite like this. I quite like this Train Sim World. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty good. I'm looking forward to doing a proper route. I'm looking forward to the Euston. I'm on the London Euston to MK Central on this. Can you do this? Can you do what can you do? What services can you run down there? Oh, up there. Is it just the Pendo, or can you do some different ones? London Northwestern and Avanti. Okay, nice. That's what I was mainly asking. Yeah, if I can do both. That's cool. I like it. So I'll have some of this tea and then we'll crack on. Mouth gets dry when talking a lot, right? Do you reckon we'll get all the tutorials done necessary for passenger today? I'm assuming I'm going to have to do some different locomotives on this tutorial. yeah. Actually, that's what I wanted to do. Was it? Open up my Twitch stream. Read a dashboard, stream manager. No, not that. This. No. Hey, how's it going, Red? How's it going? How's it going? Where's the goals? Manage goals. There we are. Oh, it's still up there. That's good. I'm just having a little break, Red. We've done some first part of the tutorial today so far on Train Sim World. I am enjoying it. It's pretty damn good. There's a steam engine in the training center. Why not drive that instead? We'll get there. Give me a chance, Owen. Did you see? I did. Yeah. Very nice. I did have a zoom in. I see it late last night. It's one of them situations where it was like so late it was almost early. Do I reply now or leave it for tomorrow? And then you forget. Don't reply at all. Looks very nice. What's that map you downloaded? Seems to be a lot of trees on it. Very foresty. Okay, guys. Let us. I've got a little bit of tea left, but we got to crack on. I'm in the wrong bit. There we are. Game. Continue. Railway navigation.
In this training module, you'll be learning about the live 2D map and how it can help you understand where you are, where your objective is, and how you can change the path of the train to get to the right place.
Okay.
Under normal circumstances, the driver has little, if anything, to do with where a train is going. It's all handled
That's
centrally
scary, right?
by a signaling center or dispatcher.
Is there a game for that? I did see there was a game.
Within yards and depots, however, you will find that these are often managed by the crew of the train directly. That means you.
Have you seen? There's an airport
You can tell
manager simulator, and it's voice activated.
If it has no big lever, then it's automatic and you can't influence it.
It looks like great fun.
If it does, then interacting with that lever will change the junction. For this module, you'll take this class 323 from the siding here next to the main loops and set all the junctions yourself to direct the train to the switch lines, and then change ends and repeat the process to bring the train into the depot. Your destination has been set over in the switch lines on the far west of the training center. Use the map to follow the path from the train to the destination and change all the junctions you need to get there.
Right. Where am I going?
If you make a mistake and go the wrong way, you can go back and try to correct it. If you're not ready for that, just restart the module and try again.
I'm there. I'm going to there, right? So we're going in here. How do I... Okay, get there. that. And then we're straight into there, right? Where am I? Here. I've lost myself. Here. How'd you know? Yeah, there. We can go there. There. There, that's right. Alright. Okay. Choo choo, here we go. Here we go. Right, we're going that way, then we turn. Yeah. I'm feeling it. I think I fucked this up. No, I haven't. It's fine. I just swore, and I promised myself I would never swear on stream. My bad. I apologize. What's that mean? That is on trap 5, right? Yep. Me. I did. Right. We're in the depot. Are we turning around here?
You've made it to the first destination. Yep. Go ahead and change ends in the train, and you can try one more time for practice.
Then we'll pretend it didn't happen.
Once again, use the map to adjust the junctions between your train and the destination. Where the black lines on the 2D map aren't aligned with the blue path, change the junction. When you're ready, get moving.
Where are we going? There. Well, they're all right already. I don't have to do anything. The switches are right. Right. Oh, that one isn't. Right. That one is. No, that one's right. They're all set. They're preset. I'm not missing anything here, am I? You're there. You're straight. You're straight. You're there. You're there. You're there. You're there. You're there. There. Cool. They're all right. I don't know. It didn't give me anything to change. Very odd.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
That was really odd. Everything, like the switches were all preset. Don't understand that whatsoever. Oh, bit of diesel introduction. Hello?
In this training module, you're going to learn to drive a diesel-electric locomotive and how the controls differ from a multiple unit. This is a BR Class 66 diesel-electric locomotive, typically used for freight operations in the United Kingdom.
Oh, look at this.
In some trains, it is first necessary to insert the reverser handle. We need to do that on this one.
Where's that? Where's the reverser handle? Oh.
We want to move the train forwards, so move the reverser in that direction.
Okay.
The train brake on the Class 66 uses a sprung lever. Holding it one way will gradually release the brakes until you release the lever. Holding it the other will gradually apply the brakes. You need to keep an eye on the two brake gauges in front of you. The larger one in the middle is the brake pipe. The outside needle shows
And
the
our
target
systems are
pressure, and
down
the inside needle
aside, so
shows
I
the
can't get
actual
anything.
pressure.
Oh, and are busy. Oh, lovely.
When you apply or release the brakes, the outer needle moves and the onboard control systems will begin to adjust the brakes to match your setting. You can make a change to the brakes and focus on the road ahead while the system works to match the pressure you've set. The second gauge of note is the brake cylinder gauge, which is the second from the left. This tells you exactly what is happening with the brakes on the two sets of wheels on the locomotive.
Okay.
If the needles are raised to a V shape, that means they are fully applied. When the needles are both pointing directly down, the brakes on the locomotive will be fully released. You can learn more about braking systems elsewhere in the training center. But for now, you just need to remember that you are directly controlling the outer needle on the brake pipe gauge, and that the end result is shown on the brake cylinder gauge. Keep the brake control in release until you can see the brake pipe control needle is reading 5 bar, pointing upwards.
What?
This will release the brakes fully.
Set and hold the remote to release. There we are.
Watch the brake cylinder gauge to see it gradually reduce to 0.0. Needles pointing downwards, which tells you that the brakes are now fully released on the locomotive and you can move the train.
I'm moving the train. I've been moving the train
It's
for a
important
while.
to note that the brake cylinder gauge is only telling you what's happening on your locomotive. If you have wagons attached, they can take a little longer to release, so if the train doesn't move immediately, don't worry. Apply some throttle to get the train moving.
We are. I did that.
As
Oh,
you
no.
apply power, notice the ammeter rising, the gauge on the right-hand side with the colored sections. This is the amount of power being fed into the traction motors. Try to keep it in the green section, only briefly in the yellow, and avoid the red section to avoid damaging your traction motors. Now that you've reached your target speed, you can move the throttle control back to 0. The train will then coast on level ground, and the train will only slow down very gradually. That's far enough. Bring this train to a complete stop by holding the brake control in the apply state until you see the brake pipe control needle in the center of your cab desk showing about 4 bar. The amount of braking you'll need to apply also varies depending on whether you're going uphill or downhill and how heavy your train is. Stopping a train is one of the biggest challenges of controlling it, particularly stopping it in the right place. You'll get better at this with practice. That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
Oh, I was wanted to practice this, and it's just not happening. What's that about? I got way ahead of myself on that then. But I think I worked it out.
In this training module, you'll be learning about changing ends with a locomotive. Many types of locomotives have two cabs in order to make them as versatile as possible. While the cabs are often virtually identical, they are often referred to as either the A and B ends, number 1 or 2 end, or simply their front and back. Usually the designation of the cab is written somewhere in the cab. In the case of the Class 66, it's above the window on the right-hand side. In this case, you can see you're in the number 1 cab.
I'm in the number 1s now. Super chat. Ah,
All
dude,
junctions
thank you
will
very
be
much for the
set for you in this module.
£25
You'll
super
just be
chat. I
focusing
appreciate
on
it, man.
the
Spend it on something nice. It's all going in the savings pot, bro.
First, get the train
Thank
moving
you. I
forward
appreciate
and
it.
drive over to the indicated stop marker and come to a stop in the platform somewhere.
We're also aiming for 5 more memberships today on the channel. The next couple of weeks, I'll be stacking up a lot of videos in the members only section. As I need to get ahead of myself. I have no idea what he said. Insert the reverser. Right, where's that again? Here. Set it to forward. You can press the H key, headlights. Where's the headlight button? Okay. Headlights to daytime. Tail lights off. Automatic. You can also use it to release the automatic brake. Release. Is that released? And then apply some throttle. Oh yeah, so that comes down. Release. When that comes down, apply throttle when we go in. Right, I got you. And you need to do. Oh, yep. Okay. Nice. This is actually quite nice to drive, isn't it? Thing is, it's remembering all the different trains. Like, that's what I'm going to find difficult. Anybody know what the screenshot button is? Nah. Nah, do you reckon I'll be alright? You'll find that pretty much all work the same way. It's locations, isn't it, of buttons, I think, for me. Right. Now, how do we apply the brakes here? Again. To this one?
Okay, let's change ends.
Let's change
The
ends.
basic process is always the same. Shut down the cab you're in and set up a new cab. Each cab has slightly different requirements to shut it down and set it up, however. Now,
Right.
removing the reverser has automatically applied the brakes on the locomotive,
Nice.
so you don't need to worry about what happens when you change ends or what position to leave the train brake
Tail
in.
lights on.
On this locomotive and on some others, you also need to make sure to put the locomotive brake in the release position when you're ready to switch cabs. If you don't, the controls in the other cab won't be able to release the brake. Before you move to the other cab, set the tail lights on and turn the headlights off.
Yep.
If you've used cab light or desk lights, turn those off too.
When you're honestly, press F. Oh, is that for screenshots? Okay. Honestly, the last thing you want to do is rely on mousing around, looking at the right knob or button and clicking it when you're fast approaching the station and trying to keep the timetable. I think I'll get better. I think have I done everything here? All right, we'll find out.
Head to the other cab. You'll need to leave the train and get back on board at the other end. While some trains allow you to walk
There's a
from
door.
cab to cab internally, it's often hot and uncomfortable.
Okay.
Notice that this end shows that you're in camp number 2 with the writing above the right-hand window. Get the cab set up as per normal and then pull forward to the marker in the other siding and come to a stop anywhere in there. Don't worry about junctions, they've all been set for you.
F10. No. That might have been right. Might be right on the 11 there, maybe. I could have a look at that at a later date. Ready for a bit of automatic braking? What's the braking button? Oh, it's this, isn't it? These. Where are we? We gone past it? When are we stopping? Have I gone past it? Oh! What in the... Why did it stop? Why did it stop? That was me getting distracted. Right.
In this training module, you'll be learning about changing ends with a locomotive. Many types of locomotives have 2 cabs in order to make them as versatile as possible. While the cabs are often virtually identical, they are often referred to as either the A and B ends, number 1 or 2 end, or simply their front and back. Usually the designation of the cab is written somewhere in the cab. In the case of the Class 66, it's above the window on the right-hand side. In this case, you can see you're in the number 1 cab. All the junctions will be set for you in this module. You'll just be focusing on the locomotive. First, get the train moving forwards and drive over to the indicated stop marker and come to a stop in the platform somewhere.
Right, here we go. I think it's because I didn't leave the brakes right when I left this train. I don't like where the brake is on this either. I don't like the hotkey for the brake on this. Right, being that's weird. That's weird for me. Screenshot is Control F12. Okay. Okay, so then we... not braking again. Oh, that's why. Forwards. There we are. So what's the button for that? Oh.
Okay, let's change ends. The basic process is always the same. Shut down the cab you're in and set up a new cab. Each cab has slightly different requirements to shut it down and set it up, however. Now remove the reverser. Removing the reverser has automatically applied the brakes on the locomotive, so you don't need to worry about what happens when you change ends or what position to leave the train brake in.
Okay.
On this locomotive and on some others, you also need to make sure to put the locomotive brake in the release position when you're ready to switch cabs. If you don't, the controls in the other cab won't be able to release the brake. Before you move to the other cab, set the tail lights on and turn the headlights off. If you've used cab light or desk lights, turn those off too.
Is the brake in the release position? How do I know if the brake's in the release position? Direct brake release on. Okay.
Head to the other cab. You'll need to leave the train and get back on board at the other end. While some trains allow you to walk from cab to cab internally, it's often hot and uncomfortable. Notice that this end shows that you're in cab number 2 with the writing above the right-hand window. Get the cab set up as per normal and then pull forward to the marker in the other siding and come to a stop anywhere in there. Don't worry about junctions, they've all been set for you.
Okay. Release, brake, right. I think I've got this nailed. Maybe. So which, how do I this forwards? Hold on. Release the automatic brake. Okay. I want it forwards, right? I can't see, so
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay it, you can come back to it at any time via the training center.
I'm not a fan of that. I don't. Bit of coupling and uncoupling, eh?
In this trading module, you'll move some mineral wagons to a new location and learn how to couple and uncouple the wagons to your locomotive.
Okay.
All junctions are going to be changed automatically for you in this tutorial, so you can focus on driving. The mineral wagons are located ahead of us. Start by pulling gently forwards until you touch the wagons and stop. This will take some practice as it requires a lot more fine control. You'll find the locomotive brake is easier and more responsive. Take your time. If you hit the wagon,
Hi, I see you're playing. Yes, I am. Giving it a try. First time.
2 miles per hour or under as you touch them.
What does he want? 2 miles per hour? Okay.
External camera to give more visibility, particularly as you get close.
My issue is here is you can also to release the automatic brake. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, but how do I put the brake on? That's what I want to know. Which is the button to put it on? Ah, okay. Okay. Nah, fuck. Nah, I messed up. I don't like the buttons. Right. Release the brakes. I've messed this right up. The controls are really finicky with me on the keys here. Right, and then... Do you reckon? Do you reckon I've derailed them bad boys? Nah. Nah. Ugh. I think the tutorial, because I've boshed them into the wagons, it's got confused. There we go. I think we need to restart this one. I'm not a massive fan of how I get up, like slow down the controls like of this. Right, let's listen.
Module, you'll move some mineral wagons to a new location and learn how to couple and uncouple the wagons
What? Like on the 323?
All junctions are going to be changed automatically for you in this tutorial, so you can focus on driving. The mineral wagons are located ahead of us. Start by putting gently forwards until you touch the wagons and stop. This will take some practice as it requires a lot more fine control.
A lot more fine
Find
control.
the locomotive brake is easier and more responsive. Take your time. If you hit the wagons too hard, they might come off the track, so try to be gentle and aim for 2 miles per hour or under as you touch them. You may also prefer the external camera to give more visibility, particularly as you get close to the wagons.
Just go get more experience actually driving. Maybe we'll get that bash in a minute then. Okay. I've coupled. Now what? I've coupled. Is this thing like behind or something? Where is the... Should be in general. This is just settings. That's controller. Should be. Yeah, no, that's what I said. It should just say, like, right? Notifications. Screenshot. Should be J. Have a look. Train sim world 5 changing. Change the speed. You need to adjust the measurement unit setting within the game's options. Find the hard in gameplay section. Navigate to the settings menu. Hard in gameplay. Go down to measurement units. Set it to or directly to Imperial if you want. Yeah. Imperial, there we go. Done. To change it? Yeah, I've done it. Thanks, dude. I forced it. Right. Up to speed. I've coupled up.
External camera or by getting out and doing it by hand. In this tutorial, you'll learn both techniques so you can decide which one you prefer. There are many types of couplers on the railways. In this case, you've got conventional UK chain couplings, which simply need you to put the loop over the hook on the other vehicle. In the sim, you can do this by simply interacting with the coupler when you see the appropriate prompt. Apply the emergency brake with the emergency brake plunger. This will empty all air out of the brake pipe and prevent the brake pipe from overcharging as you couple to the wagons.
What?
Do this one by getting out of the train. Leave the cab and walk over to the coupling.
It's over there.
Interact with the coupling to couple the vehicles together.
What a nightmare.
Now head back to the cab. Unset the emergency brake plunger to restore the
What's
brake.
this?
Shut this cab down and change ends. Follow the instructions here or check out the training module that covers changing cabs in more detail.
Right. So,
Set up the train while you wait for the yard manager to give you the all clear to reverse into the siding once they've changed the junctions required. Junction set, you're clear to go.
All right.
Now pull the train forward and notice how the brake pipe responds more slowly as you release the brakes. You'll feel your train taking more time to respond. It will also feel sluggish as it has extra weight behind it. Take this into consideration as you drive, noting that it now takes longer to speed up and, more importantly, longer to slow down.
Well, this is nice, isn't it? So for whatever reason, that took a while to just get going. But, you know, we got there in the end. Maybe after this one, we'll do a route then. Oh, I need to have my Huel as well. Got 20 minutes to smash some Huel. Takes a while to get through this game, doesn't it? Quite good, though. Might do some more practice off stream. Move the automatic into the braking range. So if I look down a little bit, right? Kind of have to tap it, right?
Looks like you're good to go. Drive the train back into the siding now.
What? Where am I going? Where am I going? Forwards for more. All right. Am I going the right way? YouTube is putting ads midstream. That's nice of it, isn't it? See, my issue with the YouTube ads like that is like, so unlike Twitch, if you become like, say if you become a subscriber of Twitch, right? This is going the wrong way. Definitely. I'm definitely going the wrong way. It doesn't do it. If you become a member on YouTube, it doesn't make it ad-free. Which is kind of annoying. Which would be nice as a perk, you know? Oh, now we have a distance. Okay. Yeah, they're pinching the cash. I mean, I get a little bit of a share of that ad revenue, which is nice. So, but it would be nice if they, you know, if you could make it for your live streams. I get it for like, you know, the video itself, because it, like with YouTube, the great thing about it is obviously the video becomes monetized forever, like a video afterwards, like the VOD for the stream. And I get it for after, but during, for members, maybe they should, like, you should be able to put an option where it's ad-free viewing for a live stream duration. You know, it's a good incentive as well, right, to become a member. Like right now, like for obviously for members, you get, you know, early, you know, you can do early access to VODs and things. You know, early access to, you can do members only, early access or members only videos. And you can add like discounts for merch, which is like all incorporated, which is nice. Oh, that's what it wanted me to do. It wanted me to back off into there. Which is really cool. I need to get some sub badges. YouTube Premium I use. I love YouTube Premium. No, I think YouTube Premium's one of the best sort of memberships, like right now. Like just for the ad-free viewing and stuff. Like I really enjoy it. You know. The YouTube Premium now has need to like the Pro version. Really? Right, I need to slow this bad boy down. So you kind of tap in the brake. Yeah, I'm not sure what version of YouTube Premium I have, but I don't have ads on my videos, which is quite nice.
Apply the emergency brake with the emergency brake plunger again.
Right, okay, so back into the cab, emergency brake. There we are.
This time, use the external camera for the uncoupling operation. Switch to the external camera now.
Okay, can I...
Fly the camera over to the coupling we want to uncouple. In this case, the one between your locomotive and the first wagon.
Okay.
Once you get close enough, interact with it as normal and it will uncouple.
We uncoupled? There we go.
That concludes this module. If you wish to replay,
Pressing all the wrong buttons there.
anytime via the training center.
Be nice to give the members, yeah, like your members ad-free viewing without them having to get YouTube Premium. Do you know what I mean? Right, shall we go to the main menu then? Shall we try a... I'm just going to grab my Huel, actually. And we'll try a proper one. Woo! I'm going to have a look at that, actually. Let me just... I need to go to my back office, so I need to do this. Music for this game's pretty good, right? Delay ads. There we are. So I can delay ads by 10 minutes. So I have a little button here. And then I can choose to insert an ad. Interesting. Right. What routes? To the trains. Choose a route. So, what's quick play? Okay. 30 plus minutes, not 30 minutes. They don't want what I've just learned in the thing. So how do I rail journeys? What's the names that keep appearing under my square? What underneath? What underneath my underneath here? So they're Twitch things. I'm in the middle of sorting out so it actually has YouTube stuff as well. So I need a new one. This rotate is a bit out of date. So it's like recent Twitch followers, etc. But I need to add it so it adds the something Code was looking at for me is creating a new one so it adds like latest YouTube and donator, etc., etc. Let's go around from London to Milton Keynes Central. I haven't actually done the train tutorial for that. So it's latest, the highest gift subber on Twitch, etc. It's really hard to sort of add them both. Do we just jump? I mean, what do you reckon, guys? Shall we give it a go? Football frenzy. What's this one? It's just wrapped up Wembley Stadium in London, and London is finally coming down from excitement. Passionate fans are going to trains home, but assemble a service in it, and then hurry to Wembley Central. Everyone home. You're being asked to. Oh, let's do this one. Ah, get this one. Right. Where am I? Tring? Okay. I thought it was going to be at Milton Keynes. Oh, it's a bit tight, isn't it? Right, where am I going? Right, master key in. Headlights. Tail lights are on auto. Day running. Reverser. Forward. So, do I need to... What am I doing here? Set the combiner. P1, okay. Electricity platform 3, okay. It's true, you are driving the system to Milton Keynes Central, and then I'm going back to London, right? Tring, tring, the phone is ringing. Oh, this is banging. I gotta keep an eye on the old signals, right? Yeah, this is an old Toto. I don't think the Southern Service goes to it anymore. I only goes as far as Watford Junction now. Yeah, that it changes all the time. That right? Some weird jutters in this game. It's not much to look at in the cab of this car, is it? This journey. There's a little bit of bank in here. I think so. I'm quite enjoying this. Definitely when there's like different lines up and that, do a couple of challenges. I think so. I think we might be expanding into a bit of Train Sim World. It's definitely a little bit easier to do than learning Flight Sim. According to Wikipedia, this service does not stop at Cheddington. Sad times. Sad times for the service. Sad times. You best get to work as a digital deliveries. Thanks, dude. It's very quiet inside this train, right? Do you know all I'm doing when I'm watching this is just watching, like, you know, like what I've done for my Transport Fever 2 build and looking what I can add. Different little details I can put on the sides. That power junction box there. Oh, allotments. Beautiful. I'm not serious. You'll have to tell me in dear Discord what routes you have. So I've just got, at the moment, I'll probably purchase it on Steam next week. But at the moment, like for today, I literally just got it, the basic on the on my Game Pass. But probably what I will do is make, you know, make some purchases on Steam and do it that way. I think whatever the Game Pass gave me, like 3 DLCs to this or something. Ah, this tunnel. We did this tunnel. All right, do you want some food, monkey? I've got 5 miles. 4.8. Did I? What's the sort of stopping time? Now we should have the switches coming up just prior to Bletchley. There's some big switches coming up here where you get so they have access to the sidings at Bletchley. The big switches to left to right. Coming up here somewhere. I had images of you sprawled in a red there. Oh! I think about 1 mile out, do we start bringing down the speed? Well, keep it on the signals as well, right? And start bringing it down. There's the switches. I'm just going to go into the cab view for this. And we're going to switch, shall we? I swear you can see the new platforms at Bletchley. Yeah, the bridge is there. Oh crap! Hello passengers, unlock doors. Where's that button on this one? Pan down, what? Door close. Door release. Left. want to have a look at Bletchley. Can I? Ugh! Nice. We done? Yeah, got the overhead station here. Not much of a traffic though, right? Not much like. Would be a bit more traffic on the line. For the A5. Julian, Messim, Julian, yeah. There's the split. For the extra platform on the lead. Milk and Beans, where this train terminates. Is anybody actually on it? Yeah. Hello. I used to live just behind them trees there. Right there. Right through there. I used to live there. Right behind them trees in Loughton. Oh, crap. I thought we might have gone into the other platform here. I actually thought we would have gone into the other platform. Yeah, I used to walk across that bridge, that bridge there, on a daily basis because the hairdressers used to be in Milton Keynes Central, near the train station next to the shop. Yeah. Which I think this train normally used to stop there. Hi, Julian Oldhouse. Oh, yeah. Right. Lock doors. Am I got to change sides here? Set the reverser to off or neutral, I'm assuming that means. Oh, off. Yeah. Yeah. Take the train. Go onto the platform. Oh, I can't get... What? Well, this is fun. I'm stuck. Wait for the... Oh, okay. Yeah, didn't they? Oh, there we go. Uh... Oh, that's a bit wild. Nobody's driving this train. Right. What am I doing now? Am I getting in this? Yeah. Okay, where the... There we go. Okay, loading passengers. Fun fact, me and me have the same birthday. I live in 1980. Have you seen... Yeah, it was... wasn't it opened by Queen Elizabeth, Milton Keynes Central? Wow, look at that. What's that? Cool. Very surprised we haven't seen any Pendolinos or Voyagers yet. Crazy. Are we going to move? Yeah. Was it anything? Are we going all... Is this a fast service all the way to London Euston, yeah? Wild. That's why we're on the up-down fast, right? This service came from crew? Oh, really? Does this have a Mac 4? Mac 5? No. Just the these yellows here, the single yellows, am I... Oh, it's turning green, okay. Yeah, unless it, yeah, and I think unless it, but then it changes, doesn't it? By the looks of things. This looks entirely different to the way I've set it up. Ooh, through the building. Can we zoom out more? I think the English actually had 2 opening days. One was the official one, while the other one was... Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. I love this little gradient thing there as well on the HUD. It's quite nice. Not enough traffic on this railway for my liking, guys. What, the weird squeaky? Oh yeah, what is it? Oh crap, am I going? We did a bit of speeding there. What to do apparently from 185, that's apart from the 185, that's diesel. Something to do with how the electric moves around the train when accelerated and oh, interesting. It's really funny because in Transport Fever 2, you have it, don't you? And then you're like, it's quite nice at the start. You're like, oh, that's really authentic. That's really cool. And then after about an hour, you're like, oh, that noise. Oh, it's doing my head in. Is that the gradient making us slow down here? Even though I'm sort of just... appear to be slowing down even though I'm pumping it out. Why are we slowing down? Surely the gradient isn't hurting this that much. I don't know. I don't think so. There we go. I might have accidentally pressed a button and then I had to bring it back down to bring it back up again. Yeah, I did. I had to look at those. I went for a neutral section. Does look good, this game, right? So there's not enough traffic on the line, though, right? And passed enough trains. Definitely have not passed enough trains. And when I'm zoomed in a little bit here, I don't really... The only thing is when I'm zooming here, like here, there's no sense of speed. That's the only thing I'd worry about with this game. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no sense of speed. Yeah, there's not, yeah, you would have passed at least a couple of pendos coming down here now. Definitely. Oh, okay. That gone back to green? Yeah, it has. Okay. Yeah, definitely not enough traffic. It's a bit boring that way. I want to see some more. I want to go past some more trains, do a bit of train spotting. Thanks, dude. That's awesome, isn't it? It looks awesome, visually awesome. I like a little bit more sense of speed. Getting a little bit more sense of the speed because of the movement around the cab, inside the cab, but here, maybe a little bit more now we're going 100 plus, but not really. Is this the tunnel before Watford Junction? Yeah, I mean... Whack that up a little bit, but then you might struggle to hear me. No, because in Nintendo mode you get a lot of traffic. It's weird, isn't it? No, it's not the tunnel before Watford Junction. Or it's one of the tunnels that breaks, though. Can't remember. Traffic on the volume. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, it's really quiet, yeah. Fair enough. There we go. Hello. Wow. First train spotted. Literally, well, since we got into the gap, that's the first train we crossed, right? I'm really interested to see what Euston approach we use. Yeah, we do another one. We do another one. We got weeks on this. You got wheelie pedals? No, I said it earlier. I used to have it, but before I moved back here, I chucked it. I had a wheel and pedals and like a mount. Because I used to, I did a little bit of the F1 games, iRacing and Euro Truck Sim. But I threw them out. Yeah. Or USA one. Yeah, I used to do the multiplayer, you know, Truckers MP. Yeah, if I would, I'd set up a virtual trucking company for everybody as well, if we were going to do that. And I'd set up maybe some sort of challenges for it. Maybe when I got a bit more time, I could stream a little bit more. Maybe have multiple days, you know, like when I can stream multiple days, we'll get it a bit, you know, get a few more things going on in it. Mum said hi, but like you could see, yeah, Mum, because they think we are on a camera. Right? Yeah, be good, right? We'll get like Discord voice comms going and stuff. You know, have some community days like that, I think. Good. What are you taking my ideas? What? But you want to do Euro Truck Sim, do you? when I like one of the days I stream every now and then, I'll do a bit of Euro Truck Sim. I know you did. We played it, didn't we? Hold on, I'm not paying attention. Oh! This is the bridge, isn't it? The split just before Watford Junction. Yeah, we'll get wheel and pedals. Yeah. Oh, I suggested on this stream first. You did. It's been on my brain for a while, but a lot of those sort of things have. It's nice to see other people mention it because then you can, you know, it's like, yes, that was a good idea in your head, Julian, because other people are mentioning it as well. So it's good. ETS2 with pro mods though, it's something else entirely. Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's like anything when you get the mods involved, it's gets a bit crazy, right? You can't afford pro. What is pro mods at the moment? Yeah. And this is it. This is it, isn't it? It's Watford Junction. This is now from this point on, the approach to London Euston gets nice and interesting and visually pretty. How are there no trains there? No, broken. No. There should be trains parked there. Sorry. There's always trains parked there. Always TfL. You'd have to separate. Oh, yeah, that's cool. How much is pro mods now? For ETS2. I thought it was like a I don't know. Yeah, you can set it up so in Discord as well. It will log everybody's journeys. Everybody knows when you're on. There is not enough. There's nothing parked here. Come on, game. Come on, guys. I always end up. I think, yeah. It's a lot because you have to pay for each update test, so I can't get it. I can't remember. It's just not enough traffic, right? Should be getting double busy now. We're heading into London. Should be seeing stuff on there, on these platforms. No? It's part of the immersion. Yeah. Also, the map is now better, so I believe it's not needed. We're 10 miles out. You don't in a way, you just cheat and revert the game to the previous version. Drive any over 50 miles within the speed limit. I am the speed limit controller here. I am in charge of the speed limits. I'm the master of the speed limit. It's foggy, huh? Empty Wembley depot, do you reckon? You know what London North Western Railway should do? They should allow Wembley Central on the London Euston Spring service. Oh, it's Chiltern line over the top there, right? Should be that empty where they choose Nova Go as well as the National Rail Network, yeah. Crazy. Yeah, they need to get the detail in it. They need to get some more active trains on here. Lose them cars. I don't care about them cars driving past. Get the trains going. If you're worried about resources, ditch them simulated cars driving about. Wembley? Can you see Wembley? No, it's too foggy. There is a train! Trees! There is. I love building like this sort of area on Transport Filter 2. I absolutely adore building all this. Wilson Junction coming up, yeah? There it is. There it is. Always bugs me that the camera feels the need to go under the bridge. Yeah, it's really irritating me already. Chasers, trains, brains, and automobiles. It's the tunnel, right? Is it? No, it's the bridge. And then the station. Oh, it is the tunnel. No, is he? Right, where are we going? Not yet. Call it now an empty or near empty Euston. You reckon, what are the odds of a Pendo being parked up there? What's this station called? Queen's Park, that's it. I like rebuilding that as well. I never get the length of the tunnel and the depot right, though, because there's not a long enough asset in Transport Fever 2 for me to do it. I'd like to go back and rebuild a lot of this, like on UK Spike Rail Network, but I'm never going to have time. See those, the buildings there that lean over? When I was younger, that was my reference point to we're nearly there. Now, are we going to cross to the left or not? Are we going to cross? We are not. Oh, wanted to cross. This is a beautiful junction. Not going to lie, it's one of my favourite junctions. London Euston approach, absolutely beautiful. Just love it. Was it your Euston Simpa? Yes. I'd like to build that in and pack it in a little bit more, though. I'd like it to look a little bit more intricate. How is there no trains at Euston? Come on. Come on, get in there. Come on. Well, there's a train there. We can get out and look around, right? So we can have a look. I can't see anything over the other side. Oh, another train. There's two. There is 34 platforms. It's a beast. It is a beast. I want to get out. Shortcut. Okay, maybe Northwestern have just taken over London Euston. Can I get a quick Burger King while I'm here? Why is that not W? Isn't that meant to be W.H. Smith there? Why is there nobody here? What platform was I on? 3. Right. Oops. You can play this run. Let's see how you performed. Woohoo! I did speeding. That was when I got, like, how did I get on? That's my first trip on it, you know. I think I did all right, yeah? I think I did all right. There's a Nando's in the station square. Yeah, I know. I ate in it last winter. Met some mates in London, and we had a cheeky Nando's before we all went on our separate ways on different trains back home. That was good. That was good. I enjoyed that. Yeah. It'll be a surprise what we do next week. All right. Maybe I'll put it to a vote in Discord. Or I'll put it to a vote in YouTube, actually, in the community tab. Drug sim. I need wheel and pedals, bro. I can't do it. I can't. You know, once you've done wheel and pedals, you can't go back to mouse and keyboard on it. It just drives me insane. Drives me absolute bananas. Let's do that now, shall we? I'll stream you playing it on Discord then. Yeah. That's what I like to see. It's 4th of July and Luna will be pleased. They're always celebrating something there. But it's when the aliens come, right? It's when the aliens come. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're off next Friday. Woohoo! we can play a game. Okay, never mind. I will skip that. Nah, hello again, full. That's not very nice, is it? What's that for? A sim game. Yes, we can. Sanianic law. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to Google it. Good stream so far. Thank you very much, dude. I'm glad it worked out. It's a bit of a different, it's a bit of a change. Bit of a change, bit of a change, bit of a change. So we will probably do something different. Just type Sonic. I did. But it was so much to look at that I just quit. So far, it's finished. He always finishes at 5 p.m. Yeah, we will build up some stamina. And I got more time, more energy, and less to do. Have I got anything else? I think that's it. Do I have anything else to share today? So yeah, I'll do something with Luna next week then. We will do something and we will think it up this week. So keep an eye on Discord. Yes, I will have lots more time for things. Have I got anything else in my brain? No. Thanks to see you guys. I'm looking forward to ETS2 content. All right. I think I had missed the whole stream. I'm sorry. Sorry, dude. Guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to drop a like on the YouTube stream. We're trying to reach a goal of a total of 15 members in memberships on YouTube as well. So we're getting closer and closer to that. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. What else? We do have a sub goal on YouTube. I think it on Twitch as well. Subscriber goal. I think it requires 2 more for that as well. I think that's about it. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream on the tube. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the super chats today. Thank you very much to Warrior once again dropping 25. I really appreciate that. I think that's about it. Yes, that's it. Guys, I'll see you next Friday. Keep an eye on Discord or the community tab on YouTube for what we'll stream. And I'll obviously do something with Luna next week. We'll have a look, see what fun sim games we can find. I will see you guys next Friday at the same time. I'm going to try and stack up a load of members only videos for the YouTube members as well. Well, early access videos. I need to stack up a load just to buy me some time in the next couple of weeks as well. So you're probably going to get a lot of bonus content, early access for members only. You need some membership friends. It's lonely. I'm also going to get some membership badges done. I had a look and I tried to transfer the Twitch badges, but I've lost them. And I've lost them because at some point I switched computers and I don't think I saved the files. I also need to get some emotes for YouTube as well. I've also lost those emotes from the Twitch emotes, so I can't even transfer those. So we're going to have to get some new ones made up, some replicas. So I'm going to get some membership badges made for YouTube and some membership emotes as well for YouTube made up as well. So a few extra perks there. They will come very soon. Thank you very much for watching again, guys. Don't forget to visit dguk.tv, and if you're not already in Discord, visit Discord as well. The links are in the description below or in the Twitch panels. I will see you guys next Friday. Obviously, you'll see me in Discord and around about in the YouTube comments as well. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely weekend, all of you. Take care. Be safe. I'm going to find my stop streaming button. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Lots